Hello, everyone. My name is Marissa Marquez, and welcome to the 2025 Program of Adult Literacy Services, PALS, and Workforce Solutions and Continuing Education's Recognition of Learner Accomplishments. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Good evening, everyone. We are excited to welcome all of you this evening to celebrate with us. Please welcome the president of Hagerstown Community College, Dr. James Klauber.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to really what I think is one of my favorite events of graduation week, and that is this recognition ceremony. It is so much my favorite event of the week that I had an appointment in Baltimore this afternoon, and I left downtown Baltimore at 4:30 and still made it here in time. How about that? Now, I will tell you, to the person in the room who has the car with the license, the Washington Capitals license plate that says "Red for Life," I apologize in advance for riding your bumper the last 2 miles into campus. I really am sorry about that, but I wanted to get here, as I know you did too. You just weren't driving fast enough. So I want to recognize some of our guests here tonight. First off are our board members, which I'm thrilled that we have three of our board members here. First, our chair, Ms. Paula Lampton. Our immediate past chair, Mr. Bill Proctor. And Trustee John Williamson. We also have Vice President of Academic Affairs and Student Services, Dawn Schonenberger. And our Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Christine Olgelati. Christine? And then last but certainly not least, our wonderful instructors. Please stand. Excellent. All right, here you go. We have guests from the Maryland Department of Labor Division of Workforce Development and Adult Learning. Our Washington County Family Center. They're here somewhere. Washington County Schools, Kim Duncan, is she here? Kim, I didn't see her. And Western Maryland Consortium. Consortium folks, yep, there they are. Thank each and every one of you for what you do to invest in our students. We couldn't do it without you. And we are grateful for all you do as you work with us. Thank you. Graduates, I just want to commend you tonight. You have made a significant step in your future towards your career, and we celebrate you and your accomplishments. Don't stop here. Keep going. Anytime anyone says that you can't do something, that should make you want to do it all that much more. And I hope that you will continue to persevere on, do great things, and make us proud at Hagerstown Community College. Thank you all. Congratulations, and have a great night.
Thank you, Dr. Klauber. I'd like to introduce Marty Grahl, Director of Developmental Education and the Program of Adult Literacy Services, or PALS, as we call it.
We are so grateful and excited to have you here this evening. And I also wanted to let you know, we have a lot of little ones because we have a lot of family. We love family around here. And if you have little ones and they're getting a little noisy or disruptive, we do have it streaming out in the lobby, and you are welcome to go out there, and there's a big TV and you can watch from there. So we wanted to make sure you knew that was available. So we are also, just as I said, as Dr. Klauber said, so thankful for our special guest. So much of what we do, we just could not do it if we did not have the support that we have around us. And our campus and our community are just phenomenal in that way. So we're very honored about that. We're happy this evening to recognize the students in the Program of Adult Literacy Services who have earned a Maryland High School State Diploma. And so we would like to welcome our student speaker, Shakira Gibson.
Okay, first I'm going to say forgive me because I've never given a speech in front of a big crowd before. Excuse my daughter. Good evening, fellow graduates, staff, and families. My name is Shakira. I would first like to thank all of you for being here today. And to my fellow graduates, I want to say congratulations. I know that this journey was not easy. Most of us face many trials and tribulations to be here today. So for that, give yourself a round of applause. I want to say a thank you to the amazing faculty and staff of HCC, as well as the Western Maryland Consortium. And a very, very special shout out to Miss Linda. She always believed in me and pushed me to succeed. Not only did she encourage me, she somehow knew things about me that I didn't know about myself. For example, she knew that I would be successful even if I doubted myself. I was always holding myself back. I felt like I needed more work. I studied long, hard hours, and Miss Linda could see my efforts. So she encouraged me to take my first reading GED. Before I took my test, my heart was pounding like it is right now. My palms were sweating like they are right now. And I had those what ifs. To be honest, I wanted to quit without even trying. Miss Linda did not allow me to do that. She sat me down and she gave me many words of encouragement, which calmed me. Sorry. And just as she knew I would, I passed. From that day forward, she never let up on me. Whenever I would take a step back, she would hold my hand, and together we would take 10 steps forward. Eventually, she saw something more for me, but more importantly, I started to see it for myself. And so we talked about me moving out of her class. She wanted me to move into a more advanced class. It was hard leaving her, and I started to second guess everything all over again. Those what ifs came back. I started thinking, what if I fail? What if I lose my faith and my motivation? But Mrs. Linda reassured me that I would do amazing, and that if I ever needed her, that she would always be there. And that she was. I would stop by her office, and we would go over some assignments, and she would look over my essays and stuff. She continued to encourage me, and I remember her saying, when I graduate, I would give a speech. I did not think she was going to win this argument. Well, looky here, she won. I also need to give a special shout out to my spouse. He took the babies out. He was with me every night, studying long and hard. He even took care of the children and cooked supper while I studied. He even helped me with my math because he knew that I was not good at that. He used to tell me that this was for the both of us. I had him working just as hard with me. I had him proofread my essays and check on my math questions. We both questioned science, though, and we side-eyed that social studies. Now, just a little insight on my story. As a child, I had been through a bit of a rough life. We moved a lot, so that meant changing schools and making new friends. Out of my school years, high school was the hardest for me. I had trouble adapting to school, and as I got older, I started to figure myself out. It got even harder. In addition, I started fighting almost every day. I was kicked out almost all my schools. I got tired of fighting, so I started hooking school. I missed out on a lot of things, not just the fun stuff like homecoming and prom, but most importantly, I missed out on getting my education and walking across the stage to get my diploma. I missed out on making my parents proud. So I spent most of my adulthood trying to right my wrongs, not to mention at 18, I had my first baby girl, Autumn. After having her, I knew that I had to change a lot about myself, a lot about how I was thinking, and most importantly, how I was living. So I went back to school because I figured that when my baby girl got older, she would ask me, how was prom? How was graduation? And most importantly, how was school? And I wouldn't have those answers for her because I never finished. Well, once again, it got hard, so I dropped out. It was not easy raising a child and trying to finish school. I did not want to miss anything with my child. I wanted her first to be with me. But then I got pregnant 3 more times with Autumn, Ashton, August, and Austin. At that moment, I knew that I had to change my life. I went back to school again because I needed to change. Not only that, I had an amazing man by my side, pushing me and guiding me every step of the way. With my family, my sisters, my brothers, my mother-in-law, my mom and dad. I knew there was no way that I could quit. This time felt right. I knew that this time was different. I never felt the motivation or the encouragement the way that I did this time around. I knew that this time would be my last time, and once again, I was right. Man, oh man, I want to thank my friends and family for being my encouragement and motivating me every step of the way. Once I received my GED here at HCC with the help of the faculty and staff, but also the Western Maryland Consortium, I decided that I would also get my phlebotomy certification. So I went back to school for phlebotomy, and once again, I finished. I am so glad I stopped second-guessing myself, and I listened to the amazing supportive people around me, because here I am today, a HCC PALS graduate.
Well, Shai, look at what you did. I'm just amazed. And you're going to see her twice because she had 2 different things that she's going to be honored for this evening. So we're happy to do that. So one of the things that I love about the PALS program and all of our graduates is it's not just Shy's story. Every single one of our students has a story like that. There was some reason why they didn't finish. There was some reason why it didn't work out, family, work situations, just life got in the way. And then they were diligent, and at some point they decided, hey, I really want to finish this. It's important to me. And you did it. So it is really inspirational to get to know these folks. So we honor them this evening. So we're going to recognize a few people. We're going to start with 2 young women, and I can ask you to stand from the Family Center. If you guys want to stand, and you'll come to the back and then come around this way. And we're going to recognize 2 students who have finished our English Language Learner Program. So we have 2 different things that we offer in PALS. One is getting a high school diploma, and when you're ready, you can come on up. And the other is teaching English to students who it's not their native language. And these 2 young women have gone through the Washington County Family Center, who's one of our partners, and they work on learning the English language while they also learn working with children and family and parenting and nutrition and all kinds of things that help them be in our culture in the United States, learning the language and becoming fluent and getting to know their children better while they're doing it. And so these 2 young women have gone through 2 years of hard work and completed our English language program. So we want to honor them this evening.
Ana Beatriz Garcia, completion of 2 years of study at the Washington County Family Center. Shoko Santana, completion of 2 years of study at the Washington County Family Center.
And now we'd like to invite Dr. Klauber up, if you would. And we're going to recognize our graduates. Just before we do that, we have another group of students that we want to recognize by name, but they're actually going to participate with their cohorts this evening. We have another program where as students become proficient in English, they can then go into either CNA or phlebotomy or CDL truck driving, and they go through a program where they're getting that workforce training and they're having an English language course that supports that and helps them learn vocabulary and culture and the work environment and all different kinds of things. And so we have some students, we have 7 students that will be recognized later, but I just want to share their names and then we'll clap for them at the end just to recognize that not only are they completing CNA or phlebotomy, they also completed our English language program. So I'll read their names and then we can clap for them. With CNA, we have Wendy Erler, Maritza Gallardo, Fatima Manguia, Leah Smalko, and in phlebotomy, we have Iman Bin Salam, Raquel Canas, and Litzy Duarte. So we will honor you. I know that some of you will be recognized later, but we just want to recognize your English. And at this time, we're going to invite our graduates. You'll stand up a row at a time, come around back, and come over here, and we'll be recognizing you.
Shakira Gibson. Jacob Edward Phillips. Shalom Agner. Rayshana Marie Thomas. Kimberly Burnett. Valerie Azadi. Dwi Noviati. Takesha Burney. Aldo Ventura. Yesan Ayatan. Jeanette Caraway. Ruby Acosta Terrado. Maria Flores Sanchez. Benedito Mudio. Eliaza Moranda. Rosa Arlene McDowell. Taylor Unger. Yuli Rodriguez. Sarah Weber. Brianna Helton. Kiara Nicole DeLauder. Madison Jadalyn Linton. Nathaniel Cartwright. Let's have another applause for all of our graduates. I'd like to welcome to the stage Teresa Shank, Dean of Workforce Solutions and Continuing Education.
Good evening. Before we get to the Workforce Solution completers, I'd like to invite Dr. Klobber back up to the stage. We have a very important job for him to inform that the graduates to turn their tassels. So if the graduates would please stand.
Graduates, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Hagerstown Community College and the state of Maryland, I now pronounce you graduates of your GED and respective programs. You may move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.
So there's a tough act to follow, huh? Well, again, welcome to Hagerstown Community College. As Dean of Workforce Solutions and Continuing Education, we provide programs for individuals who are looking to start a career, grow in their career, or even find a new career. We offer a lot of different programs, as you'll see listed, of the students who we'll be recognizing tonight. But I just wanted to take a second and ask you guys if you can feel it. Do you feel the pride in this room on what you have done on completing things? You know, this year my daughter had a milestone birthday. I tell you what the milestone is, but you all are so smart, you'd do the math and figure out how old I am, so I'm not gonna do that. So she said, you know, this is a big birthday, what are you gonna get me for my birthday? And I thought about it, and I thought about it, and there really wasn't a gift enough that I could give her. So I sat down and I wrote in my chicken scratching how much I was proud of her and how much I really admired her for sticking with things, to getting where she was, to overcoming. And I think that's what we all feel tonight for all of you. Whether you're a GED graduate, NEDP, some of our completers who are looking at new careers, who are moving forward with the life. We want to recognize you, and we want to recognize you on all the hard work you've put into this. We also want to recognize your families. As we've heard, and Shakira's mother put it best, I'm proud of you, baby. So we are all very proud of you, and we really recognize you for this hard work. And as Dr. Klobber said, this is just the beginning. You can grow from here. You've proven yourself. You've overcome those hurdles. You can do anything you want to do. So with that, I'd like to bring up our student speaker, Ray Wharton. Ray went through our personal trainer program. This was kind of a second career for him. He had graduated from HCC several years ago with criminal justice. He lived his life, but he decided he wanted something different. So he came, he got certified as a personal trainer. He's employed now over at the Waynesboro YMCA. I would recommend go seeing him if you need a personal trainer. But he's also come back to be one of our instructors. So Ray, I'd like to welcome you to the stage.
Man, how are we? We good? Yeah, look good. Okay, so I'm going to be brief, and this is some tough acts to follow. So my name's Ray Wharton. I'm one of the instructors here. I teach Personal Trainer 1 and Personal Trainer 2. Got a quick tragic story for you and a quick inspirational story for you. So you said I graduated a few years ago. I graduated 22 years ago. I've got the gray in my beard to prove it. So when I turned 17, I swore in with the United States Army, and they sent me to Iraq in 2003. I was there for 9 months, 11 days, came back, and I joined the Frederick Police Department after I graduated HCC. And when people ask me, or they find out I served overseas, I was asked this morning. They say, did it affect you, PTSD? And that really hit me. And it went unaddressed for a long time. I was a police officer, very fruitful, very successful. But those wounds from 2003 in Iraq were never addressed, never talked about. And trauma after trauma after trauma. I did SWAT for 10 years. I was narcotics undercover. I've bought heroin at the Valley Mall. I've bought heroin downtown. I've bought heroin at the Martins on the Dole Highway. Did a lot of stuff, saw a lot of stuff. In 2014, I was involved in a very critical incident, short story. Shots were fired. Everyone involved was injured, including me. I had to get surgery. And I tanked. I worked for 2 more years, but I tanked. And I actually lived at the Martinsburg VA for 4 months as a residential treatment. Thank God I got better. I was fully healed. I'm completely restored. I got the treatment I needed, and I got better. But what do I do now? I have this undergrad in biblical studies. I'm not going to be a pastor. I've got a 2-year degree in criminal justice. I'm done with that industry. What do I do now? I'm not above working at Walmart or Lowe's. I'll do it. And I actually worked at Second and Charles. You guys ever been there? Cool store to nerd out in. I worked there. But just I felt no purpose, no meaning, and just by providence, I got turned on to personal training, which I've been an athlete all my life. So I took the course, I passed the test, and thrived in it. I was offered a job at Soldier Fit, Hagerstown. You got familiar with Soldier Fit? They offered me a $50 an hour job. I turned it down to work at the YMCA in Waynesboro because they're a nonprofit, and I've been going there for 5 years, and I made some friends, and I've been thriving there. And then I got hired to teach here as one of the instructors, and that's going extremely well. So, man, I feel like I'm surrounded by excellence. I'm proud of you guys. God bless you guys. Awesome.
We will now begin recognition of our Workforce Solution and Continuing Education programs, starting with Allied Health Completers. Allied Health Completers, please stand up and line up to the stage. I also want to welcome Jessica Baker, our Allied Health Program Manager. Rhonda Carter, CNA. Garciela Zoritla, CNA. Wendy Guevara, CNA. Nadine Wilson Smith, CNA. Brianna Herod, CNA. Ashley Gladys, CNA. Everlyn Levy, medical assisting. Maritza Oliva, CNA. Shaylonda Pantaja, CNA. Iman Ben Salim, phlebotomy. Litsi Valde, phlebotomy. Tatiana Tobar Guzman, phlebotomy. Guadalupe Ruiz Perez, medical assisting. Kate Bempa, medical assisting. Hope Jenkins, medical assisting. Katie Moscoso, medical assisting. Fatima Mungia, CNA. Shai Gibson, phlebotomy. Now, please welcome our business certification and licensure completers to the stage, as well as Rebecca Powers, business certification and licensure program manager. Mark Cargi, real estate. Erica Aholt, professional pet groomer. Hannah Aponte, professional pet groomer. Galea Vega Torico, veterinary assistant. And last but not least, Trades, Transportation, and Technology completers, please come to the stage. And I welcome Jack Druger, Trades, Transportation, and Technology Program Manager.
This group is the least compliant of any. They're scattered around the room, so if you did your CDL, your welding, heavy equipment, come on down. You know who you are.
Jerron Cephas, CDLB. Philip Burnett, CDLB. David Mosberg, CDLB. Destiny Frazier, Heavy Equipment Operator. I welcome Dr. Klauber to return to the stage for some final remarks, and that will conclude our program for this evening. Once he dismisses everyone, please allow our graduates and completers to exit the theater first. And then please join us in the lobby for some light refreshments. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And well, you're right. We're at the end of this evening, but graduates, tomorrow is the beginning of the rest of your lives. And I will tell you that I've looked through all of these certifications, completion of a GED, everything that we're celebrating tonight. And I will tell you that when you are ready, HCC is ready for you. And if you had a great experience with PALS or WSCE, we have a great experience at the college to help you get where you want to go. For all you folks who did phlebotomy, we got a great program called Medical Lab Technician that you would fit into like a hand in a glove. For others, we've got other programs that interest you, help your career, and help you move forward and upward as you go on. So congratulations. Thank you for being here. And the one last thing I have to say is that for GED completers, please meet over at the stairwell for pictures. So thank you all. Have a great evening. God bless all of you. Have a good weekend.